I've never been to therapy. And not to be shady, but I think a lot of black people don't really go to therapy. Because we just feel like we'll just handle it, all right, whatever. But I have childhood trauma that won't go away. And like I've been trying to like push it off, but it just constantly like comes to the forefront, like throughout my life. And I want people, I don't know, if this video gets to where I want it to get to, I want people to comment down below their childhood trauma and kind of like release it and just talk about what happened to them and how they felt about it, how it constantly comes up. I just want to know, like, damn, like, am I the only one in my 20s that like still has childhood trauma? I don't think I'm the only one, but it would just be a nice way for us to like, I guess, connect and kind of just like release the things that we should release, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna get into it. It's so hard for me to say because like, I don't want to say like it's embarrassing. I have different childhood traumas, right? I have different stuff. But this could probably, I might make this into I'm going to make this into a playlist. So go ahead and watch that playlist. I'm going to start a new playlist about this. I'm going to add, I have childhood trauma. I have childhood trauma. But like, I'm going to add like multiple videos to this, like to this, like to this section, genre, whatever. Okay. Anyway, so, hey, my name is Ashley NC, and then I have childhood trauma that won't go away. Okay, so basically, let's get into it. That's why you're here. So, when and one of my coping mechanisms is laughing. Like, I don't know if anybody notices that about me, but like, if something like makes me uncomfortable, I would like laugh. Or if someone's like staring at me, like, okay, like if somebody's staring at me, I just start to laugh. Cause it's just like weird, and it's just like comfortable. Okay, anyway, oh my god, you don't care. Okay. It's like 4 a.m, and my one brain cell is like the only thing working in my head right now. Okay, so when I was a little girl, let's get serious. Maybe I think I was in like elementary school or whatever. And I'm not gonna say which. Oh my god, should I say this? Put this on the internet. I'm not gonna put on no. Nah, people are too ruthless on here. I can't say it. Okay, I'm not gonna say who it was, but I'll say one family, but I won't say the other. I grew up in a household where it was a lot of arguing. It was a lot of fighting. It was a lot of cursing. I grew up in the hood. So it was gunshots, you can imagine it. I've been through a lot of shit as a little girl. And it was like years, okay, because I don't talk to one of them. But I have 2 sisters, right? And they don't like each other at all. One of them I don't like, and I do not talk to, and I haven't talked to in years. But the other one I talk to. And this is on my certain part of the family. I'm not going to say which mom or dad. I'm not going to say which side, because I don't want people to find out what I'm trying to say. Too much. Be my business. But they grew up and they were constantly fighting. And I'm younger than them. I'm the youngest, right? So they're like older than me. They're like in high school, about to graduate, almost college. I'm in like elementary school. So I'm like, maybe around the ages of like 9-ish, 10-ish kind of vibe, like around there, like young. And I would constantly like wake up to like, hitting on the wall, like shoving, and like it was very, very toxic. And I would have to like go to school like the next day and act like nothing happened. I never told anybody about this for real. I think I used to have an old best friend that I told her, I think. But it like, this shit bothers me, y'all. Like, when I tell you, like, it bothers me, like, it really, really bothers me. And I sometimes I think, like, should I go to therapy for it? Like, it really, really, really bothers me. But, I just was constantly around them arguing and be shut up and shut the F up and just hair pulling and fighting and, like, I'm not going to say which family member, but a family member of mine that I really, 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 really love and care about would get in the middle of them fighting, and she would, like, get in the middle of it, and I would see it, and it was a lot of screaming and fighting, and they just didn't like each other, and it was like they would just find one I would say was more aggressive. One sister was more aggressive than the other. So the aggressive sister, like, she just was always, she's a Scorpio too as well. I don't know if that matters or anything, but she was very, like, aggressive, and, like, she would, like, pick fights in a way, like, every little thing. And it was just like one sister would wear the other sister clothes and didn't tell the other sister, and the sister would say, B, why did you wear my clothes? And it's just this fighting and shoving. I would just wake up to it every day. It was so toxic and, like, miserable to live in a house like that as a little girl. It was very, 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 very troubling. Like, it troubled my spirit a lot. And, like, okay, they would also tag team against my family member, which is, like, an older lady. She's a boomer. I'm not going to say which family member it is in my family, but because it's just too much information. But they would, like, be disrespectful to her a lot. And I would see that as a kid. I'm like, oh my God, in my head I'm thinking as a little girl, like, why would you be disrespectful to this family member that we all share? Like, why would you be disrespectful to your family member? That's just so disrespectful. And they were, like, teenagers, they were very, like, ruthless. They would sneak out at night. They would bring boys over in the backyard. Like one of them had a boyfriend, and I guess, like, they broke up, and it was, like, this drama, and then the black guy ends up coming, like, sneaking through our backyard, and then we had like a window. We had like a window, like, screen door thing that would, like, slide, and it was, like, glass. I would never forget it. He came in the back, and, like, he basically was like, bitch, da 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 da, like, all yelling, and at my one sister. And then she was like, boy, you're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna. He was like, oh yeah. So then he picked up a big rock. It's a cat on somebody's, like, roof right now. I'm just looking at it. But yeah, like, he picked up this big rock, and he just threw the rock, like, he threw the rock right at the screen, and it shattered the whole thing. Like, oh my God, y'all. It was like I was in a movie. Like, and she was like, and my sister was like, oh my God, like, oh my God, like, what would you do that? Oh my God. And it was just like, oh, I couldn't. Like, that, it was so toxic, y'all. Like, I would never want to relive that part of my life ever again. But anyway, so it was just a lot of, like, fighting, people coming to the house. They always got fights in school, kicked out of school, in detention type teenage juvenile programs. They were always in that. We went to therapy. Like, my family member tried to do so much to, like, get them on the right track, and, like, it was just, like, very difficult. And also, this one family member didn't really have, like, a man at the time to, like, kind of help, like, help with my sisters. So, we all lived together, and it was just really, really, it was just very hard on my family member to do it. And I remember one time my family member, like, called the police because, like, she was just really, really scared. Because I remember I told you the sister that's aggressive, she was the one that started a lot of more problems. And, like, oh my God. And it's just like, thinking about it just makes me, like, triggered as hell. But yeah, so, like, okay, I'm all over the place, my mind. Okay, anyway, let's get back on track. Okay, get back on track. Actually, back on track. What are you talking about? Speak. Okay, anyway, so one time my family member was so, like, depressed and just sad and just scared. Like, she locked herself in her room, and, like, she was just, like, on the phone with the police, like, crying, like, can you please send somebody, like, like, they're in here, they're doing too much. And it was just, like, she was just by herself, like, all the time, dealing with it. And as a little girl, I was, like, small, I couldn't really do anything, and I felt like I couldn't really defend her like how I wanted to. I don't want to cry. Do not. Okay, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I'm not doing that. My eyes are like watery. Ah! Okay, anyway. But yeah, like, it was just so, like, sad. And, like, they came or whatever, they tried to de-escalate it. Like, my childhood room, we all three of us, we shared a room together. Or whatever. And the aggressive sister, she would, like, write little, like, just disrespectful things on the wall. Like, she was just very aggressive. She would watch wrestling, and she was like aggressive, and just like to this day, I hold a grudge against her. Like, that's the one I still talk to, surprisingly. And I hold a grudge against, she doesn't know that I do it, but I hold a grudge against her because of how she treated my family member, like, growing up. And I didn't like that. Like, I low-key kind of hate her. I don't want to say I hate her, but I kind of hate her because of what she did. And I still hold it against her. And I don't know if she notices that, but I would never forgive her for that. But anyway, so, okay, this is where my childhood trauma, like, really, really kicks in, like, really, really hard. So, we live in the neighborhood. We was in a house, right? We have neighbors, everything. We live in the hood. All right, cool. At the time and shit. This black cat is, like, staring at me, like, on the roof. Like, it's like he can hear what I'm saying or something. It's like he's trying to comfort me. Like, he's there for, like, emotional support. I don't know. Like, anyway. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Okay, then. So, one time, the aggressive daughter, oh my God, I never told nobody this, for real. One time, this is exactly why I made this channel, because I just want to, like, talk on here. Okay, anyway. One time, the aggressive daughter got in an argument with the family member, right? And for some reason, the argument moved outside. I don't know how, but it just did. And I maybe was like 10 at the time. And this is so hard for me to talk about. Like, oh my God. This is so hard for me to talk about. Okay, so the argument, like, moved outside, right? And they were arguing, you know, the aggressive sister is like, shut up, B, like, this and that, like, to the family member. Like, the older family member. It was just so disrespectful. And people started gathering outside because it got so loud. It got so intense. So, like, people was just coming outside. And I remember it was two of my sisters, right? So it was, one of the sisters was like a follower. Like, she wasn't as aggressive, but she was a follower. She's like 1 or 2 years younger than my older sister, like the oldest. So everything the younger sister would see the aggressive older sister do, she would copy behind her. She was a follower. She wanted to be accepted by her. And I don't know if she was, like, kind of scared of her. So that's why she would, like, do everything she say and, like, kiss her ass. Like, you know, she was a follower. And I also don't forgive her either. I also have a grudge against her too because of it as well. I grudge both of them. I low-key do. I really do. I'm going to say I don't care. It's out. The cat is out of the bag. I grudge both of them. I don't care. Judge me if you want. I don't care. But so so the aggressive one is getting in an argument with the older family member, right? Da-da-da, B, shut up, da-da-da. Everybody's coming outside. Imagine how embarrassing that is as a little girl. And I have, like, a nightgown on because I was supposed to go to sleep. I think it was on the weekend because I don't think I had school the next day. And I remember my dad came to pick me up from this family member's house. So he was there as well, and he's seen it as well. So it's just really, 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 really embarrassing. And so the older aggressive daughter or whatever, not the daughter. What the hell I'm talking about? Not the daughter. The older aggressive sister. Sorry, not the daughter. What the hell? Like, the older aggressive sister that I have. She was talking to my family, the one family member that I'm talking about. Like, she basically said, no, the family member was saying, like, oh, if you don't stop, I'm gonna hit you with the belt. Like, my family member had a belt in her hand, and, you know, cause, you know, remember, there's no man in the house, so it's only her with two two crazy my two crazy sisters and me. I'm the only one that listens to her. I'm the only one that acts good. I'm the only one that's in line. The two of them, they're like fucking demons. So anyway, so she tells my aggressive sister, like, hey, like, if you don't like stop, I'm gonna hit you with the belt. And then she was saying something like, oh, whatever, I can say what I want, da da da. Remember, teenager, right? She's a teenager and she's this disgusting. So my family member, the older lady, she hits her with the belt, like the aggressive sister. And y'all, this is where it kicks in so bad. It kicks in so bad. This is where it starts right here. Like, this is where it really, 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 this is the icing on the cake right here. Like, this is the cherry on top right here. My older sister, the aggressive one, like, she hits my family, like, she starts punching her. Like, my family member, like, she falls to the ground. Like, y'all, it was so intense. And then like the part that makes it like so disgusting is like the older sister, like the less aggressive one, like the one that's the follower, she like grabs onto the belt that's in like my older family member's hand, and like she starts trying to pull it away from her so that she can't defend herself. And like as a little girl, like that really fucked me up. Like, and then like I remember like my family member, like the older lady, like she started like screaming out like my dad's name, like, you know, like try to get them off of me or whatever. So then my dad, like, he has to step in to the family member or whatever, like, to help the family member. And like my dad is like, even though he's a man, he's looking kind of scared too, like that's not his kids, like that he not related to them. So it's like he's afraid that like they're gonna like turn on him. So like, and he's older too. So it's like he's not hella old at the time, you know what I'm saying? But like he's older too. So it's like he comes in and like he's kind of like trying to pull her off of the family member. And I could see like my family member, like she was like kind of like in a fetal kind of position, like covering her face, like to not get in her face. And it was just like everybody was just like looking, like all the fucking neighbors, like it was so embarrassing. Like it was so embarrassing. And like to this day, I hate her for it. Like to this day, like I hate her for it. Like I never told her that, but like that childhood trauma does not go away. Like that shit, oh my God, it's like two cats looking at me from outside. Oh my fucking God, this is fucking comical. Okay, anyway, they're like, this bitch is like literally crashing out. Okay, oh my God, it's so, like, I should take a picture of it. Like, it's so funny. But I actually don't like cats because I like dogs better, but they're cute. But anyway, like, they're just like here. It's like they could feel it. They've never came here before ever, and they're here. Like, it's crazy. Okay, anyway, so I feel like they could feel it. They know. But yeah, like everyone was just looking, and everyone was just looked like terrified. Like everyone was just looking like in shock, like, oh my God, like did they really just do that to that lady? And I remember like the ambulance came, like the police came, and then the police was like asking, and you know what's so disgusting? Like the older sister, like the one that I have, like she left like my family member on the floor and just went back into the house. Like they just like went back into the house and they just left her there. And it's like me and my dad and like my family and then all the neighbors like around. And we're the only one that stayed. And her own family members, they just left. Like the sisters, they just left. Like she was nothing. And like that shit bothers me so much. And like sometimes like I kind of like forget about it. I try to forget about it and like put it to the back of my head. But like sometimes like it comes to me like randomly. Like I could be like outside, like, and it would just come to me and it would just fuck up my mood. Like that shit bothers me so fucking bad as a child. That shit follows me everywhere. Like, when I tell you, if I ever have kids, I would never argue around my kids. I would never have my kids see me fight. Like, I would never do that shit because I know, like, that, like, children hold on to that shit and it holds on to them. And, like, you know, I've been wanting to make this video, but you know what made me feel more comfortable to post it? Was, because everybody know DBDR or whatever. Hat flying and shit. The hat flying nigga. He has a video. It was on his old channel, like, but you know, he has somebody who re-uploads his stuff. And I found one of these videos, and he was talking about his childhood trauma. And he was talking about how he was like bullied and like he was like kicked and stumped on, and he was kicked in the head as a kid by like some Asian neighbor that was like, that he was like in sports or something. And every time, like, he was like bullied by him every day. I was bullied too in school, but it was by two boys. I could talk about that in another video because I don't want to just have everything in one video. Because I want to make this like a series, like a little kind of like, not like a series, oh my God, but you know what I'm saying, like a sequel kind of vibe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like, okay, anyway, I'll get back to that. But yeah, he was abused and bullied and like really like, and his mom didn't really like, she didn't really notice what was happening. She didn't really care. And that video always made me cry. Like when I heard that, I was like, oh my God, like that is so sad. Like I was very sad that I don't even know him, but I'm just saying, like, I'm just so sad that like he had to go through that as a kid. To be a kid and you have this older kid beating on you every fucking day. And just kicking you in the head, like, and just, he was like, he had him in the grass, like, literally beating on him, like, in the grass, like, kicking him and stuff, like, he could have died, and I just felt like, I felt so bad, and I just feel sorry for all the kids, like, we all have an inner child in us that hasn't healed, like, and I feel like I have, like, an inner child in me that it still follows me, like, I'm in my 20s, it still follows me. From when I was like 10, 9, 8, it still follows me to this day. I swear to God, it doesn't go away. But, and in my head, I'm like, somebody comment and tell me that it goes away. Like, somebody say it. Like, because I feel like it would never go away. Like, I feel like I'll be 80 years old and I'll still be having triggers because of it. But anyway, like, in my head, I'm like, like, I thought about going to therapy specifically because of that. Like, I feel like other things in my life I could deal with because I'm a strong bitch. But I'm saying, like, that is like, for some reason, every time I bring it up, it's like it just happened. Like, I never could just like, okay, whatever. Let me get onto it because I don't want this video to be long. No, is it ambulance or fire? I think it was fire. Firefighter truck comes. It's a big scene, very embarrassing. Everybody knows when they come to your house. Okay, shout out to them two cats that's right here fucking with me. Shout out to them two cats over there. Shout out to them. They goated. Shout out to them. Shout out to them two cats, because they still here. We about to end this video. But anyway, fire comes, police come. Police ask my family member, hey, do you want to press charges? And she's like, no, you know, they ask the family member, like, you know, she says no. And they're like, you sure? Like, you sure you don't want to press charges against, like, you know, the two sisters? She's like, no, whatever. And I'm like, okay, you know, in my head, I'm just still with my family member. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, these cats are like looking dead in my soul. Okay, anyway, but yeah, like, and then, you know, fire comes, they kind of evaluate her. You know, they most likely probably did the vitals and everything. They gave her an ice pack to put on her head. Because I think she was having like a headache and stuff. I mean, she fell to the floor, which is very, very dangerous. Like, everybody know when, like, older people fall to the floor, they can die like that. Like, they can hit their head. Like, they can get a brain bleed. They can have a seize. Like, they can seize. Like, things can happen when people hit their head. Like, that, or when they fall to the floor. Like, to see her, like, collapse and, like, her just hit, it's just, like, it replays in my mind and it doesn't go away. Like, anyway, so then soon after they, you know, they leave, they do, like, a report. And I think they got, like, them to the detention center or whatever. Like, the juvenile center and stuff. But, y'all, like, oh, my God. I'm, like, laughing at myself. Because I'm like, bro, like, this shit is so triggering. Like, oh, my God. Jhené Aiko triggered. Like, Alexa, play Jhené Aiko triggered. Like, oh, my God. I'm so fucking triggered. Like, whoo! Anyway, Oh my guys, we're like break down in tears. Oh, I'm a thug though. I'm a thug. I can't even do that. I'm a thug. 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 Okay, anyway. Oh my God, I'm like a mess in here. Okay, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to make another video about this really soon. I was actually very scared to post this video. Not like I was scared, but I was just like, oh my God, people are going to make fun of me. I don't really care though. I mean, I don't care. If I could make somebody feel more comfortable about having childhood trauma, if I could make somebody feel more comfortable that they're not alone, if I could make somebody feel more comfortable that it's okay to cry about stuff that happened to you as a child. A lot of people have gotten, sexually assaulted, abused, GUNs pointed at them. They got shot. A lot of people have a lot of trauma that they haven't healed from. And I feel like it's very common in the Black community. Like, of course, in other communities, they have trauma as well. But I think it's very common in the Black community because you have a lot of Black people who feel like going to therapy is crazy, especially in the islands, Jamaicans. Like, if you go to therapy or if you go to the psych ward, they're going to say, she mad, Lord God. Bombaras class, she mad. That if you hear that, if you hear the Jamaicans say something like she's mad, they're trying to say that like you're crazy, like you're psych. So they look at going to therapy or like going to like a mental health facility, like they feel like you're crazy, and they will like never like stop thinking that about you. They will always like say that you're crazy. So just talking about trauma and like childhood stuff is like very, very triggering. And I'm probably gonna listen back to this and like really, really cringe. But I don't care. I'm actually gonna upload like I don't care. I was probably gonna trash this, but I think it went really well, at least in my opinion. Alright, check out my playlist. My new playlist, Childhood Trauma Talk. I want everybody that has a childhood trauma to listen to this. And I want you to know that it's okay and you're not alone. And I went through childhood trauma too. And I went through hell and back. And it's okay. You're not the only one that went through hell. I've been through the gutter. I've been through the hell. And I've been through the trenches. Alright? So, like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Hype up the video. That's one thing I see that YouTube got it is new. Hype up the video and take my quiz. If I have a quiz on here, take my quiz too. And share and do all the good things, and I'll be posting more on this playlist, so this is not the only video you're gonna see. It's okay to have childhood trauma. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be stupid. It's okay to be cringe. On this channel, we can be ourselves, and we don't have to hide. And shout out to the two cats over there, because they still here. Period. Shout out to them.